front.
Yeah.
Good hits. Good hits. Let's get it.
What's up, Goodhits? How you doing? I'm Blaine Block, the best underground rap here in New York City and beyond. We're in the historically Polish neighborhood of Greenpoint. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods in the city. Second favorite, Lower East Side. We're talking about a big LES artist today, unami811. He has songs like Yeah Okay, 83 Tony, Senzu Bean, and many other hits. Quintessential underground king. You heard it here first. Stay tuned. Good Hits, Volume 8, Episode 4, unami811. Salute.
What's up, Goodhits gang? You know what we're about. We're bleeding the block for the best underground rap here in New York City and beyond. And shit, we got a Brooklyn beast in the fucking house. We got unami811. Dude, let's start out simple, bro. Let's start out simple. We've been chatting for a bit because I was irresponsible. I came late. I was the one. The interviewer came late to the interview, setting shit up. But we had a good conversation. So I know the answer to some of these questions. But why don't you tell Goodhits gang where you from, where you grew up, those types of ABCD type questions.
Okay, so ABCDEFG. Shut the fuck up. You don't know me. Say nah. My name is unami811. T$UNAMI 811 times. Bitch, I've been fly. I'm from the Lower East Side, Stanton Street, Bowery.
Born in New York?
Born and raised.
Damn.
Yeah, so I grew up between the Lower East Side and East New York on Barbie and Skink.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to my
grandma. Real Lower East Side shit. And people, like, the thing about LES is, like, nowadays people think of it like a bar or entertainment district. Yeah. People don't really know how LES still gets really busy, dude. Yeah, like, there are some areas of that neighborhood where you could go to your bar and go home safe if you're like a suburban kid or a young professional. Yeah. But the people who live in some of those arears, it's kind of tough. Like, how was growing up out there?
I feel like it just depends on what you into, bro. Like, I see like a lot of shit. So I pretty much being on Bowery, you got the Bowery Mission. So I see a lot of dope heads, you know, a lot of fiends, homeless people, prostitutes, all that shit. And then like, as I got older, there was like a little bit of a little beef between like, you know, one side of Bowery, the other side of Bowery. And then now it's like kids from up the hill got beef with kids from like the Ave and shit. Dude. Like it's kind of wicked right now.
Yeah, if you watch the news, there's some crazy shit up on there, and there isn't even like, there are some drill rappers out there, but a lot of it is like shit that isn't even really covered by like mainstream drill rap. It's like LES has its own scene. These motherfuckers don't even rap. They just get busy. Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like,
rest in love, a lot of soldiers that out there.
Definitely, man. Do you think LES has changed a lot as a neighborhood? Since when you were a kid?
Outwardly, you know, like on the surface, for sure. A lot of buildings got built, a lot of shit got torn down. Yeah,
same New York.
Some of my favorite restaurants, man. Shit, Rosario's, it's fucking Casa Della's. What else? Apollo. Come on, like a lot of good eats, man. But yeah, a lot.
What's your top place to go eat that still exists in LES? Yeah,
probably El Castillo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little Spanish restaurant
Spanish.
On Grand Street.
I feel that. Hell yeah.
Amazing eats.
Hell yeah.
And actually, shit, it's between El Castillo's and Casa Della's. Casa Della's still open. It was like, they almost didn't stay open, bro. It was crazy. Like,
yeah, dude. Coronavirus, bro. Yeah. Crazy times. So when did you start really, like, making music out here, man?
Music has always been a part of my life, so I didn't start laying shit down till like 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, but like back in high school, my boy Deo, Colin Deo out in Philly, we went to school together in Pennsylvania, and he was always cooking up beats, like always, and you know, we was freestyling and shit, and he used to send beats to my brother, and Fuck yeah, it's like we would just go crazy in the dorm.
Does your brother rap too?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, Drew Kid.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Small
Damn,
boy.
I didn't know that.
Big influence.
Yeah, dude. So were you starting college?
Nah. So I went to college 2014 till about 2016.
Yeah.
Even in college, you know,
Yeah.
one of my homies, Schmitty, he was producing. We was freestyling in the back of his car. He was sending beats to my brother. I think I was more like a conduit, you know, like knowing producers, getting them to send shit to my brother, you know, promoting everybody's shit, getting other people to fuck with them. But yeah, I didn't really take it serious till I was like, damn, I'm not in college anymore. You know,
yeah.
like, you feel me? But yeah, I was just doing, I was a little devious shit.
Yeah, then you entered the struggling artist stage of life where you're like, shit, I gotta make this shit work.
Yeah, but I was, you know, I was doing my little thing, hustling and shit. So I had money, so I was like, oh, I'm lit. I might as well do something with it.
Were you tossing music on SoundCloud at that point? And is that music still up on your SoundCloud?
Yeah, some of the music is still up. If you
because I was more on your like Spotify, looking at your most recent albums, Gokunami, like Bittersweet Harmony, like all that stuff. I didn't check out your SoundCloud.
Yeah, if you keep scrolling down all the way, you'll find some shit.
Do you think, and I asked you this before the camera's on, do you think SoundCloud's dead? What are your thoughts on the whole SoundCloud scene that we lived through? Dude, I saw a video of DJ Academics and Adam22 from No Jumper saying the SoundCloud era is dead.
Yeah.
Is this true?
The thing is with SoundCloud, like...
That's what we grew up with, bro.
Yeah, you could have like a core fan base on SoundCloud. And the thing with SoundCloud is like people can be from like all over, you know? So it's like, unless all those people on your SoundCloud are from your city, like down the ride with you everywhere, fucking with you heavy, it's kind of like you just got numbers on SoundCloud, and it's like it's not really paying you much, you know.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get paid as an artist, SoundCloud is kind of dead.
It's kind of dead. Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier, and this was when we were talking about this like a few minutes ago. Like, it's really good for emerging artists because a lot of the youth still does listen to SoundCloud, and they still do find artists. But once you start breaking out a little bit, that's when you get on DistroKid. That's when you get on Spotify.
Yeah, anybody who doesn't want to pay for Apple or Spotify, you go to SoundCloud. Shit,
because it's free. It's more open market,
Yes,
kind of.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do you think the New York rap scene has changed since 2016? Like the underground rap scene that we're both kind of involved in.
It's changed a lot, because I think around 2016 you got people like X, fucking Famous Dex, even like
Famous Dex, bro.
You know, the Migos influencing a lot of like New York rap, like Northeast rap became more like Southern rap. You know, a lot of people were trying to like fit that type of criteria, but since then it's changed a lot. Like even in like each year, it felt like there was like a different type of sound. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think New York is on top in terms of American cities?
In musically?
In terms of musically. In terms of being the most influential city in rap.
For sure. Sure. Like, drill is taking over. Like, even though drill didn't start in New York, like, New Yorkers, like, swagged it out.
I'm going to change this light. Okay, I like this better.
Yeah. New Yorkers swagged it out, and, like, it just became, like, lit, bro. Like,
it's interesting. It's like in that same interview with Academics and Adam22, they were saying like the New York drill era is coming to an end because so many people are getting locked up with this new mayor, dude.
Yeah.
Every time I went De Blasio, people were fucking ooting each other in broad daylight. That was regular. Now motherfuckers are just having these huge ass indictments.
Oh, don't make me laugh, man.
It's sad. It's honestly sad, but it's true. Like the coronavirus era, and I'm speaking like it was a long time ago, but it really was like 2020, 2021. Now we're in 2022. I feel like things have changed. City's back, and people aren't tolerating shit anymore.
Yeah, bro. It is really sad because, like, you know, it's I was talking with one of my homies the other day, and he was saying like the industry is paying artists to, like, you know, paying genocide. You know?
It isn't new though, because we grew up with Chicago drill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But I think like it's a big shock for New Yorkers because like they used to seeing other type of shit on the news, you know, not really somebody getting shot broad day or people getting stabbed.
Yes.
Like you would hear about that shit, you know what I'm saying? But like now it's like frequent.
Yeah.
You know? So it's a little alarming for those who aren't used to that.
So do you think that's a prevailing sound in New York's underground scene right now? Is the drill sound?
For sure.
Okay.
But like there's so many other sounds. Like you got people doing
hyperpop's big.
Bro,
right
hyperpop
now.
is
It
huge.
is big.
A lot of people
especially
are like,
with the influx of Yeet being able to successfully combine like kind of more like trap and gangster rap themes with that kind of like distorted, bubbly like you know, hyper poppy sound.
Yeah, it's more like synth hop. You know, it's like everything is synth heavy right now. And I mean, I fuck with it, you know. It's like,
I feel like you were on that tip a while ago when you dropped like Sensu Bean, and that was like a big song for you that took off, and like you could kind of see that influence was big. But then you dropped most recently, your latest album was like you took it back to like, I don't want to say like real rap because what the fuck does that mean? But like you know, like more deep themes and like more lyrical. Like you were less about making it this sonically like beautiful album and more about getting in front of the mic and like rapping about real shit.
So I appreciate you for bringing that up because I think I wanted to do like a social experiment, you know, to like gauge what listeners were like interested in, you know.
Yeah.
And Sensu Bean,
that's my fault. That's my fault.
You good?
Yeah.
Sensu Bean is fire. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's one of those songs. Maybe you late night, drunk as shit, high as shit. You in your car, you know, you cruising or some shit. But you know, for me personally, I like things that have substance. I like things that hold temporal value. You know, like I want 10 years later to be able
durable.
I want to be able to listen back to it and be like, I'm proud of this.
Yeah.
You know. And,
that's real, man. That is some real shit, bro. Yeah. For real.
And I don't think a lot of people are conscious in that way, thinking about their songs. You know? It's like you're worried about right now. And right now is important too. You know, like that's why you got artists like older artists, more, you know, vetted artists that like shift their sound a little bit to fit the mold of the current sounds. But it's like like genuinely and like more than likely they're still gonna hold to their same message, right? You know, the same life theme that they've been trying to push. And well, what's crazy is you dropped Goku Nami like the same year, like a few months ago, and that's more of like a not all of the songs, but a lot of the songs are more like rage oriented. Big songs, rage. And then like the next one you had like what was it, like Aneurysm or something like that was like or like there was like a couple of songs on the latest album that were like, damn, this is like deep. They're totally different. So I like to have my projects like almost like fade to the next, you know, to give you like a kind of like sonic cliffhanger, if you may. You know, like I want you to have something to be left with, to be like, all right, this is what I can anticipate for the next one. You know, and Goku Nami Black was like, I had to let that shit out, bro. You know, like what was your favorite what's your favorite album you've dropped? You have 3 or 4. I got a couple EPs. So like full length, like 12 songs or more. I got What You Fucking With, Bittersweet Harmony. Goku Nami, Power Up, Goku Nami Super Saiyan Black, and then my latest self-titled Unami811.
The self-titled one.
But I would probably say Goku Nami Power Up if I let someone else engineer it. You know, because it was at a time where I was like, nah, I could do this shit myself. You know, I want to engineer this shit myself. I had a lot of good production, but the engineer was just weak, and that's because like I was still in that learning process, and I'm still learning, but I'm a lot better
Yeah.
All those songs.
That's a good album, man. There's a lot of good ones on there.
Last two projects I engineered myself, which is like phenomenal,
There for real was like a ton of good ones. Aneurysm was solid to me. Yeah.
Crazy.
Plain was good. Too Clean was good. Yeah, there was a lot of good ones. And the interesting thing about your work is just like in terms of blogging underground New York, I feel like I know a lot of the scene. I know a lot of the artists. But whenever I look at your features, I'm like, who are these people? And they always perform well. But I'm like, is this the Ohio connection? Like, where do these artists come from? Are they mostly New York artists?
So I try to have like a blend because I know people from like all over the country. But I usually try to feature homies who might not otherwise get that play, that feature, And it's like, I want everybody to have that opportunity to shine. Like, I'm a Leo, but I'm not like super self-righteous. I'm not super into myself. So
Right.
I think other people deserve chances to like shine too.
Yeah.
But like, Ohio, Denver, New York, shit. Yeah. That's California.
I feel that.
Homies in Florida,
If you could pick one song, you picked one album, but one song to define you as an artist out of your whole catalog, like which one song would you choose? Like Tsunami, you walk out the store, you have to quit music forever. Like, what song should people know you by?
Aneurysm.
Okay, that's
Easily.
some real shit. Could you talk about that song for a little bit? Like, what is that about for like the people?
Not for real. I ain't even trying to be dramatic. This is real. War with my mom was kind of tragic. Had to chill. 2014, I got a concussion. I found out I had an aneurysm, or I have an aneurysm still currently, and I had to have surgery. 2015, after my first year of college, shit changed my life forever.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I got to battle with that shit. And yeah, bro, I had a craniotomy. I had bypass surgery because like the first surgery they tried didn't work, so they had to do another one. And then that shit was that. I guess it worked, But I'm here like and then being in the hospital on so many different types of drugs, I kind of like became dependent on drugs. Yeah, and like I already was like, kind of leaning towards fucking with drugs and shit. So,
do you feel like you've gotten past that as you've gotten older, or are those demons you're still battling?
It's one of those things that like it doesn't just go away.
I feel that, dude. Trust me.
You gotta
I know
have,
what you mean.
It's a consistent battle, but I think it's a fight worth fighting.
Yeah, man.
Because your health is wealth, man.
Exactly.
The more I'm healthy, the more I can make, the better chances I have to like really make an impact on my physical presence in this world.
And a lot of it's just like growing older, man, coming to terms with your mortality. Like when you're 18, 19, you could just snort a perk, drink some lean, smoke a blunt all in one night, and then finish off a bottle of Migos. And you'll wake up the next day and be like, okay, where's the party at again? By the time you get to your mid-20s, no, you're going to feel that for a few days.
Nigga, my back be hurting and shit. My knees, I'm like, damn, son.
People don't realize that.
Bro.
No, that's a real song to choose. Aneurysm, that's probably my favorite song from you,
bro.
to be real. That's some real shit. And you rarely like, in terms of underground rap, you rarely hear songs like that anymore. For the same reason that you just brought up earlier, where it's like, I'm not pointing the finger at artists, but I'm saying like, people want to create music that's like fun, that's in the moment, that's what's popular now. Mm-hmm. And then later on, when they're established artists, they make music about themselves and their experiences because they have the luxury to do that. They've already made it. And it's like, so it's refreshing to hear somebody who's still like an underground artist, who's still an emerging artist, like make music about themselves. Yeah, bro. Which sounds like a simple thing people should be doing, but they don't do that.
I don't understand it, bro. Like, why would I make a song about you? I'm not you. Why? Like, I don't go to the club. Shout my boy Nate Bone. I don't even like the club. Like, why the fuck would I make a song about the club, bro?
I feel that. I feel that. We talked about features earlier. If you could have if you get, like, hypothetical world, you get signed to a label, and you could get any feature you want from any artist in the world, unlimited budget, who are you getting a feature from?
Probably Pharrell, bro. Yeah, Pharrell. Pharrell would. I love that man.
Is
You
that-
know,
is-
it's just, like sonically, it's like so pleasing.
Is that like one of the sort of musical influences you have? Like, I'm not even talking about like contemporary artists that are currently on your Spotify. I'm talking about things that you grew up with that influence your sound.
Yeah, for sure.
Older school rappers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually, you know, to be honest, like as a youngin, I listened to a lot more like blues and jazz, gospel. Shout out to my mom. But you know, it's like hip hop wasn't really a part of my household too heavy until like I was in like 6th grade. So probably about like 11, 12 years old. I started like listening to hip hop heavy.
Right.
But actually not 5th grade.
Yeah. And the kind of genres you just said reminded me of, dude, Kanye, man. That's
But Kanye's a huge inspiration too, man.
Dude, you met Kanye with the guys, dude. You told me the whole story off camera, but that shit's crazy.
It is a crazy story.
Dude, just give like the 20-second recap.
It's hard to give a 20-second, but took a trip to LA with my homies, Bad Jeans. We were recording in the studio. Jevin, Joe, shout out to y'all. Still real ones. Took a trip to Calabasas, sold my shoes to this random dude in the little mini mall. It was my bread ones. Sold them for like $150. Got my homie sandwiches. We slept in the Bank of America that night. Woke up the next morning. Was like, we're meeting Kanye today. Looked up where he worked. Technical College of Calabasas. Walked over there. Haggled the fuck out of his security guard and his assistant. And eventually he came down with a big ass smile on his face. Like, I heard y'all were looking for me. And we were like, oh shit. We were trying not to geek, but we were definitely like, yo. Yeah, we were starstruck.
That's a high moment, man.
Yeah, had a little 30-minute talk with him, and that was beautiful.
Hell yeah. Is that someone you kind of grew up listening to?
My brother actually introduced me to Kanye West. You know, late registration era. And like, you know, it was I guess I grew up with Kanye.
Yeah.
You know, like when
we all did.
Yeah. when he started like, but before he was like really popular, you know, like even knew his production before knowing him as an artist.
Right. No, he's definitely somebody who's special. Like, who are some contemporary artists that you're feeling like people are listening to on your Spotify now that are around our age that are currently active? Like, not even the legends.
Damn, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I listen to a lot of homies' music.
Yeah.
You know, but like, not even to sound like an asshole, but like, if I don't really know you or like you're not in my circle, it's like I can't relate to your music because I just don't know you.
Yeah.
You know, like relatability is
That's some
important.
artist shit, though. That's artist mentality.
No, for real. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like people mention artists to me, and anytime I meet a new artist, I always give them a listen. Like, I'll listen to their latest project, and I'll let them know like what's my favorite on their project. But like, if I don't know you, if I haven't met you, like, it's kind of hard to like give you that listen. But like, of course, if it's like popular or I see it on Instagram or TikTok, whatever the fuck, I'm gonna listen to it.
So who do you think would, kind of going off that, who do you think is going to be the next to kind of break out in New York, you think, out of like the underground kind of rap scene out of this city?
Probably Spliff Happy, bro.
Spliff Happy?
Yeah,
okay.
bro.
Fair enough. That's a good one. That's a pretty easy one to do.
Bro's definitely got it. Like,
yeah, that Rolling Loud slot, he earned it. I mean, he's a special artist. Yeah, bro. He's looking really good.
Son is nice.
Yeah.
There's a couple other good ones too, like NYCL.
NYCL's good.
Shit, who else? You got people like Has Irv who are working, Stash.
Stash, yeah. Stash confounds me a little bit, but yeah, because he has like 3 songs.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro.
But bro is he's.
That's all you need, though. I mean, if they're good and you could create, you could generate hype around your brand. That's all you really need.
And then the underground homies. I got a lot of homies I could list off, like my boy Chubbs, Pink Tacos.
Yeah,
my boy,
those are the homies.
Mark Andre. Marley.
There's so many talented
Jay
rappers.
Bills, bro, Biz, all
Yeah, you have like quite a few songs with Jay Bills.
Yeah, that's my guy. Big Trip, shit. It's a lot of fucking people.
Hell yeah, dude. We're coming to the end here, but I had a couple more questions. Like, because you do a lot of other stuff other than music. Do you consider yourself a rapper? Do you consider yourself an entrepreneur? Do you like?
Bro, if you look at my phone, I call myself a human individual, bro. Like, every human that is brought to this earth is creative. We are all creators, Like, our purpose is to create, share knowledge, and, like, expand knowledge,
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a human individual, bro, and I create. That's it. Because
you engineer, you essentially like run part of a studio. You do merchandising, clothes. So you do community building, and then you also rap, and you honestly have dropped a lot of projects.
Right now I think I got like 9 projects under my belt. The Wave Brothers.
Do you have a lot of unreleased?
Oh yeah, plenty. I probably got like 4 projects under my belt, like ready to go.
So what's next? Do you see yourself shooting some visuals coming up? Do you see yourself dropping albums? Like, what could the fans see in the next few months?
Right now, you can see me working with Collective Focus Resource Hub on Broadway and Bushwick, or between Bed-Stuy and Bushwick. That's where I spend a lot of my time. I like volunteer my services, like engineer there, like try and pretty much like give back, but project-wise, music-wise, I got this project called Phoenix, and
hell yeah,
it's everything in one. It's everything a lot of people, I feel like, need to hear. You might not want to hear it, but you need to hear it.
I feel that. I love like Phoenixes because it's such an important symbol of being able to like come back. That's what being a phoenix is about. I've actually wanted to always get like a phoenix tattoo, and I've been thinking about it more.
I'm thinking about getting a big ass bird right here on my
hell
neck.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's fire, man. And the last couple of questions. Could you name some like cameramen or producers that you've been peeping recently that have been like in New York or beyond New York that you're like, damn, they've been doing some interesting work?
Okay. So I got my boy Burberry Boxers Jagger on his shit heavy.
Producer?
No, well, he's a producer. He's like he's more like a director, producer kind of person. He's working on a lot of projects. Vapid Art. He's a kid, college, very talented. Document City, my boy Drew, very talented. Slurred Cam, very talented. These are all like videographers.
Hell yeah.
And they're on their shit.
Yeah, dude, you gotta drop more visuals, bro. I feel like that'd be.
I know this.
Dude, you gotta drop like an exclusive visual on the Goodhits page, bro.
Got you.
That'd be fire. All right, man. We're at the end here. Open mic. Any shout out, Mom Dukes. Anything you want to shout out?
Man, I just want to say I ain't take a shit before I came, so I gotta go take a shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out Bad Jeans. Shout out Collective Focus. Shout out African Inferno. Shout out the 4 South Blazers, man. Shout out to everybody in the Lower East Side, New York, Uptown, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, Brooklyn, wherever the fuck you at.
The whole
Keep
city,
making
the
noise.
whole towns.
Do your thing, man. Don't let anybody tell you can't be yourself. Just be your fucking self and watch the world unfold.
Hell yeah.
Boots on my toes. Legendary way before the flows. I go, look at my clothes. Bet you never felt this way before. Call kind of boost never felt this way before. Call County, Ed Hardy. Ladies, it's not for everybody. Vengeance causing